Hey there, folks, and welcome back to another episode of the Evening Goose. Once again, I am your host, Andrew Ginsberg. I'm a former tech employee turned stand-up comedian, and now I spend all of my time diving into the latest and greatest news in AI, technology, space, and beyond. And today's episode, by popular demand, is in the way beyond section, man. I've gotten some feedback from some of my new subscribers that you guys kind of like the drugs episodes, which I do every once in a while, so I thought, why not? Let's do another drugs episode. Let's do it for the home team. Let's do it. Today we're diving into the mysterious, over-engineered, and slightly terrifying world of dabs. Not the dance move, the waxy rocket fuel my brother's vaporizing in his living room. My friends, let's get into it. So, what is a dab? I literally didn't know because I'm from the 90s, and when I was growing up, weed was sort of oregano, sort of weed. You didn't know. You didn't know until you got it off a 13-year-old kid. But now, things have changed. A dab is a concentrated form of cannabis. It's made by extracting pure THC, the part of the weed that gets you high, man, into a sticky, potent resin called butane hash oil, or BHO. Sometimes it looks like wax. Sometimes it looks like shatter. Other times it's like something I scraped off my boots. Now listen, dabs are strong. This ain't your daddy's THC. We're talking like 70 to 90% strong. If regular weed is like a beer, dabs are like a bunch of gummy bears that have been soaking in Everclear in your closet in 2003. The original method for smoking dabs was called blasting back when I was growing up. That sounds safe, right? A little blasting. Makes me feel like Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. Yeah, we were like doing the blasting with like the drugs, man. It involves blasting butane, yes, lighter fluid, through a glass tube packed with weed. The THC dissolves into the butane, then the butane is boiled off, hopefully, in a process that's supposed to leave behind just the good stuff. But here's the thing, if you don't really know what you're doing, this actually can go full Walter White. Jesse. Butane is super flammable. People have blown up their kitchen trying to make this stuff at home. Then where are you gonna make cookies afterward? Nowadays, licensed labs use safer methods like CO, or solvent resin presses, which sounds like futuristic massage chairs, but is actually way more boring and way more legal. So, how do you smoke a dab? Well, let me answer that question for you, Grandpa. To dab, you need a rig, not a bong. A dab rig. Instead of a bowl, it has a nail, which you heat with a blowtorch. This is sounding kind of crazy as I'm explaining this. Yes, I mean an actual blowtorch. Then you apply a tiny amount of concentrate and whoosh, instant like vapor in the glass, yeah. The moment you take a hit, your eyes go wide, you cough like you've never coughed before in your entire life, the most you've ever coughed. You have a full-on ego death and re-emerge as one with the entire universal consciousness of love. So, where did dabs come from? The roots of hash oil go back centuries to the Middle East, India, and Central Asia, where people smoked and ate cannabis extracts in religious rituals. But modern dabbing? It's actually an early 2000s American invention, specifically the West Coast, when high-potency concentrates became all the rage in places like Denver and Seattle. And by 2012, High Times was publishing full guides on how to make and consume BHO. Like most American inventions, it included cutting-edge science, dangerous tools, and complete disregard for moderation entirely. So why do some people love dabs and why do some people hate it? You get way more THC with one hit, it's discreet, no smoke, and it's cleaner when done in a safe and normal way. Others say it's just too much. It's too strong, it's too much to like, I'm doing literal meth vibes. You're not just chilling on your couch anymore, you're doing kind of chemistry. Yeah, science! And the blowtorch, for me, it's just kind of a bad look. It's not my thing. I feel like it's not medicine when I'm acting like a welder while I'm smoking. So yeah, that's dabs, a scientific marvel, a psychedelic missile, and a rite of passage by any stoner looking for something to immediately regret. Would I do one? Yes, if I had absolutely nothing to do for the next 4 days. Thanks again for tuning into this week's Evening Goose. I'm Andrew Ginsberg. Make sure you like, subscribe, support the channel, add some comments, tell me what other topics you'd like me to cover, and we will see you next time, folks. Be cool, stay cool out there, quack, quack.